Hello everyone and welcome to NETCRYPTO, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking another look at Flokerz. I was not going to do an update on this one today, but following what has happened, I think it's important for us to talk about a lot of talking points into this particular scam, right? So things went exactly as we thought they were going to go, right? Flokerz has rug pulled, right? Just as you saw on the thumbnail, they have absolutely rug pulled. This is exactly the same thing they did with Crypto All Stars. Remember, this is all coming from the same scammers, right? And these are the scammers that I doxed in this video for members only, right? I doxed exactly who the scammers are. As you can see, all these logos here, all these logos, they are the same scammers. As you can see, Flokerz is also one of them. So I doxed these scammers for those who are members on the channel. You can go and check out exactly who is behind Flokerz, right? So this is pretty bad, right? This is pretty bad, but there are also some points or some learnings that we can take into this one, right? So first thing first, one thing that we did see is they didn't opt to try and masquerade the price point and all that. They just went straight ahead, straight for the rug pull, right? And they just dumped their tokens on everyone. And one of the things is they were saying they raised $14.2 million in the pre-sale, and the liquidity is just a mere 323,000, right? And we are seeing about 11,000 holders. So I think into this one, a lot of investors did not stake, right? So at least, right, a lot of investors did not stake. So these criminals are now being pushed to scam exactly as they used to do about 3 years ago when I started covering scams, which is just a pure rug pull, a token dump on everyone, right? Because they were using this masquerading of staking, right, to masquerade that people have been scammed, right? Because people will stay staked. By the time that you want to unstake and sell, then you realize that you've been blocked, you can't sell your tokens. And I also did see a lot of investors who are blocked, they are not able to actually sell their tokens. So it's absolutely crazy because a lot of investors are also still stuck in staking, but already we are looking at a rug pull that is already 70% rugged. It even went all the way to 80%, 83%, right? Because the lowest it reached was around there, 2011, right? 2011, that's as low as it went, right? You can see there 2011, right? So they straight up rugged, and no one made any sort of profit into this one, right? No one made any sort of money into this one, and very few people were even able to get back what they got, what they put in the pre-sale. No one was able to even break even because the scammers just pounced and just dropped it on everyone. So this is also classic with some of the scams coming from these particular scammers. And one thing that I wanted to talk about is if you go and check the whale movement, right? This is very important. So we remove the flea, shrimp, fish, and dolphin. We just leave the whale transactions. Now take a look at that. These are all the whale transactions that we see, right? But then if you go and check these wallets, right, you're going to clearly see that the scammers made an attempt to try and raise the price up, right? This wallet here, that is ending 4FED, 4FED. It did all these buys, right? You see, starting here, it bought here for 17, for 13. It bought again for like 17, 13, and all that. So what these guys do is they block investors from being able to actually claim their tokens, right? And they've got all the liquidity. And remember, in some of the pre-sales from the same scammers, we saw that they are already cashing out to Binance, right? They cash out to Binance the money that investors are putting in the pre-sale. And some other scammer YouTubers were saying that this is absolutely normal to cash out to Binance. Well, this is exactly the problem that you meet. When you remove the liquidity, you cash it out to Binance, they go and buy Lambos. When they actually launch the pre-sale, oh, the money is gone, right? There's no money in the pre-sale. So they just rug, right? They just rug, or they just block a lot of investors from being able to claim their tokens, like what we saw with Pepe Unchained, to maintain this masquerading of the price, right? That's what they did. So you can see this wallet clearly, all the well transactions, majority of the buys coming in are coming from this very wallet, 4FDE, right? Let's just do a copy of this wallet, and then just paste it here so that we can just take a look at these transactions, right? There we go. This wallet was just buying. And what is said about this is even the money that is being used to buy is investors' money. The investors who are blocked from being able to claim and sell their tokens. And those who are actually able to claim, it doesn't help anyway because it's 70% down. It even went up to 80% down. So they are using investors' liquidity while investors are blocked from claiming and selling their tokens. They are using their liquidity to try and buy back to increase the price, but it's not working, right? They already lost control of this particular pre-sale already. As you can see here, this schema wallet, right? This is a schema wallet. They were trying to buy here. They tried to buy all the way from 1713, 1713, 20K, but it didn't help, right? They even, it went as high as 2041. It didn't help, right? It's quite sad. It's quite sad. That's why I say that you never ever buy during the pre-sale, right? You never ever buy during the pre-sale for this specific scam. And also one of the things that you see that when you're talking about X, right? They're talking about we are listed on CoinMarketCap, right? We are listed on CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap listing is not special. Any token can be listed on CoinMarketCap, right? And they're saying we're trending number 2. Well, the reason why you're trending number 2 is because you're criminals, right? Because you stole money. A lot of investors are going to CoinMarketCap to check what's going on. So obviously, the more people click Flokerz, right, the more you trend. That's how CoinMarketCap actually works. But people are clicking, they're trying to look for information as to what has happened, right? You're not trending number 2 because you're a great token. You're trending number 2 because you are there are scammers behind this project, right? Even the criminals, the big criminal case on the news, right? It's all over everywhere. It trends. Why? Because it's a crime. People are trying to check what has happened. So a crime has happened in Flokerz. The scammers have went and took investors' money, right? And this is a straight up rug pull, right? This is what they have done. But the nice thing is with these particular scammers, they are doxed, right? I doxed them in the member section. Of course, I only doxed to them to members, to those who have joined the membership, because they once tried to shut down the channel, sending lawyers and all that, because they tried to restrict us from exposing them, right? But they are doxed. If you want to go and launch or sue these people, right? That's actually what that video for members actually talks about. We talk about a strategy around going to actually sue these people, right? But obviously, I'm not a lawyer, right? I'm not an attorney, but this might be able to help you, right? To give you a place to start, basically, right? If you're, and also a possible strategy, and you can go and check with your lawyer and see if this is something that is worth pursuing, right? Especially depending from which country that you come from, right? Because I also expose which country these scammers come from as well, right? This was absolutely a merciless rug pull, and my heart really goes out to those who have been scammed in this one. It's never nice when people get scammed, right? In the other scams, they do try to masquerade it, try to keep the price point at least the same price as the pre-sale, why they are blocking others. But with this one, they just went straight up and rugged everyone. They did exactly the same thing with Crypto All Stars, right? It was just a straight up rug, right? So now we have Wepe, right? So for the members, I'm going to be also dropping a video around Wepe, right? I've already discussed with the members on the channel here. In this video, we've spoken about Wepe, right? In this particular video that I did 5 days ago, right? We did talk about Wepe in here, strategy around the Wepe listing, right? But with this one particular, unfortunately, this one was just a straight up rug pull, 70% down, right? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.